Where are the TV men elite cameraman analysis? Now, welcome back to another video, y'all. We've been asking this question the whole time. Where are the TV people? We've seen TV women one time. And there's been a lot of situations where TV people could have helped, but they just weren't there. So today we're going to watch Elite Camera explain exactly where they are. Let's get straight into the video.
Hello, everyone. In today's video, we'll be analyzing the reasons behind the disappearance of the TV men.
Yep.
Even though they haven't fully disappeared, most of them are yet to be seen.
True.
Or maybe there is so little of them that it's hard to come by them. And after TV Woman
could be that too
randomly yesterday on the Skibidi Toilet episode 54, I wanted to talk about why the TV men left the cameraman mostly alone, and when the Titan TV men will return after the events of episode 47.
Let's talk.
I'll do my best to explain every theory behind this topic and show you every single secret and Easter egg you might have missed about the TV men and Titan's disappearance.
Okay.
Watch the video until the end so that you don't miss any interesting secrets.
Why do you think I'm just gonna skip?
Also, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these analysis videos.
I'm liked and subscribed.
You can also comment down below which theory video you want to see next. Anyways, here we go. Before we get to why they disappeared, let's talk about why and how they appeared first. As you know,
bro, I've watched these Skibidi scenes a million times, bro. It's like I'm having them memorized.
No, even though we were first introduced to TV men in episode 39, that wasn't really the first time that they were in the series. In episodes 34, 35, 36, and 37, leading up to episode 39, we can see TV men in the background. Even though these are very short appearances, it gives a clue to us about why they came to help. But we'll get to that in a moment. In episode 34, we can see the TV men with his purple monitor shining on the background for a slight second, watching the cameramen and speakermen try to find a cure against the parasite. And the TV men can clearly see that the Alliance is struggling right now. We do not know if he has shown his presence to the Alliance at this point, but since he is not helping, I'm going to assume not.
There's no way that everybody in the Alliance is that unaware that there's somebody sitting in the corner of your room with a big, giant, glowing purple screen and nobody's seen it. This is my problem with a lot of Skibidi people, bruh. Or like the cameraman, speakerman. It's like they're so unaware of everything going on around them.
The same thing happens again in the next episode while TV man...
Like, do we not see that bright screen? I feel like that's registering to anybody. Maybe they have like a hypnotizing glare. So if you look at them, you just forget they're there.
And watches the cameraman and speakermen run in fear after the infected speakermen and G-Man Skibidi Toilet attack the small research bunker. But TV Man stands there with no fear at all. At this point, we can safely assume that he is absorbing the situation to most likely calculate the best time to intervene, or if he should intervene at all. This makes sense if we guess that the TV men population isn't that big, and the TV men has to make a decision to either reveal themselves to the world and take a huge load of risk, or just sit back and watch from afar while the other species destroy themselves. But as you know from the current situation, they decide to be brave and join into the Alliance.
They have to.
But we'll get to that.
If they don't, the war is already lost.
And this theory about the limitation...
Unless Titan Cameraman clutches a 3v1 comeback, but who knows if that would have actually happened.
...of TV men's population will make more sense as you keep watching. Because I'll go more in depth about why that is the case, and most of the actions they have taken until now will make a lot more sense to you. So make sure to watch the video until the end.
I am.
Since these old appearances are not that important, I'm not really going to go in depth about them, but as you can see in episode 36, the TV men is standing on the building all the way back and watching the situation unfold.
On the bridge.
Just like how he is standing on the bridge watching situation again. As I said earlier at this point, the cameraman and speakermen have been suffering a lot. And even though the videos usually ended with them surviving on a grander scale, they were most likely losing a lot. And I did talk about how most of the speakermen likely died in this period where the parasites were the main issue in my Where Are the Speakermen video.
True.
If you are curious onto why the speakermen have mostly disappeared, make sure to check that video as well after watching this one until the end.
I did.
Anyways, my guess is that to why they decided to help was that they saw the Skibidi toilets destroying all the balance and trying to take over everything and destroy everything that gets in their way. The only problem for TV men was that they most likely don't have a big population to keep on risking themselves in battles like cameraman. But the second they realize that if they don't help, the Skibidi toilets might actually win the battle and take over. And if that happens, they are most likely going to be wiped out anyways. This is my guess as to why they decided to show up in episode 39, which is also the first non-short video of the series. This episode is also the first episode we are introduced to the plunger cameraman as we are in his point of view, so it is quite a special episode when you think about it. Imagine if the TV men didn't come to help our beloved hero, the plunger cameraman, in this episode. We never would have gotten his amazing character progression.
Well, we don't know if he was going to die right there to begin with. Don't play my boy.
And all the feats he has achieved until now. In this episode, we get to see the powers of TV men for the first time, and in the Season 13 compilation, we also get to hear the TV men speak as well. But as you know, by now they speak in reverse, and if we do actually reverse the video, we can hear the TV men say, "Show must continue." Which most likely implies two things. One being the actual meaning that the TV men meant, which is that they came to help so that the cameramen don't lose the battle, and the Alliance has a chance against the skibidi toilets in the long run, and the other meaning being what Dafuk Boom, the creator of the series, most likely meant. Since he is the creator of the series, he most likely knew that he was going to use the plunger cameraman as one of the main characters, so he is telling us that the show must continue right before saving plunger cameraman and letting the show continue after saving him.
Yeah, we've already talked about how they're just there for entertainment.
We also get to see the TV men and plunger cameraman duo again in episode 40, but this time it seems like the TV men have taken more control over the situation and are trying to fix everything on their own.
Look at him. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Cameraman to do what you are told if we listen to it in reverse. It is not very clear since this time the audio is so distorted and loud, but this is the best conclusion I got after listening to it many times. If you have any other ideas, make sure to comment down below. Anyways, in this episode, we get to see other TV men, one being a large TV man who actually has extra monitors attached on his back, and we are given protection that will protect us from the incredible mind control beams that the TV men have. And this was just the start for them. After this show of power, we got something more incredible in the next episode. Episode 41 was the first episode the Titan TV men was introduced, and literally at the beginning of the episode, we are reminded to wear protection if we listen to the TV men in reverse. This reminder is because of what's coming in a moment. Before we can even see the Titan TV men, his presence made the skidibee toilets
they all froze in place. Who is that? Face ass.
Freeze and scared. It was one of the most shivering moments in the series. It felt like time froze and everything stopped. Normally, skibidi toilets don't stop fighting even in the presence of danger. The only time we've seen them scared was in episode 23, where the skibidi was trying to attack a lab that the cameraman resided in. But at that moment, the Titan cameraman was being repaired inside, and the skibidi toilets that were there knew that it was their last moments.
Yeah,
the second we see the cinema man, we see that he has a purple core, in contrast of the blue and red core the other two Titans have. And after he uses his TV beam for us, the POV cameraman, everything turns red and takes a huge turn. We see every skibidi toilet flushing themselves, which is a lot more powerful compared to the normal TV beam. Imagine you can just look at your enemies and they just simply die. This could also mean that he has
not only do they die, but they take their own life.
The ability to control the minds of characters that are less powerful than him. I'm not going to go more in depth about the Titan TV men in this episode, but if you want to know more about it, you can check my video about the Titan TV men after watching this video to the end. 8 episodes after the Titan TV man's introduction, we finally get introduced to a new entity from the TV species. But before I get into that, we need to talk about the events of episode 43, because it was quite the turn of events for the TV race, and is one of the biggest reasons why I think that their numbers are very limited. As you know, until this point after they showed up, they have been cleaning up the mess the cameramen and speakermen left, and they've been very good at it and doing it with ease without the need of using anything other than their TV beams. In this episode, we see 2 TV men with a large TV man standing on a street waiting for a fleet of skibidi toilets while the cameramen watch them, and yes, this is the first time we see plunger cameraman from outside. Anyways, in this episode, everything takes a turn once we see that the skibidi toilets have started wearing glasses, and the second the TV realizes that their powers will be of no use, and they have a chance to die, they escape, and we can hear the TV man say, "Shit happens if we reverse the video," and they just teleport away. Keep in mind that until now, we only have seen a total of 2 normal TV men, 1 large TV man and a Titan TV man, and no one else. Until now, all other 3 species had a lot more manpower compared to this species, but have not been as powerful as they are. But as I mentioned earlier, we meet another entity of the TV species in episode 49, and it's the TV woman that came back in episode 53. In episode 49, we see how powerful the TV woman is. While she is displaying her powers, she has more than
54.
one TV beam, and both of the TV beams are pretty overpowered. One being an orange one that is so hot that it can burn skibidi toilets to their ashes, and the other one being a mind control beam that can also pull the selected target towards her. This ability allows her to beat one of the most overpowered characters in the whole skibidi toilet universe, the glitch skibidi toilet. Her head being able to dismount combined with the mind control powers is too overpowered if you ask me, and don't even get me started on how fast her head can spin around and fly. She is the true definition of OP characters. Another thing to note also, both female leads that we have seen so far have incredibly deadly abilities. This might also be the case for the speaker woman if there is one, but we'll most likely see that later in the series. Now let's get back to our why the TV men have left theory. I really don't think that there are any other members of the TV race so far. Maybe more will be added or created later on in the series, but I really do believe that this group of 5 TV entities are the only ones so far to ever exist. 2 TV men, 1 large TV man, 1 TV woman, and a Titan TV man. It sounds hard to believe, but when you think about how they could have gotten unnoticed for all that time, it does start to make sense. And it makes sense that they leave instantly in a fight that they cannot win to make sure that their species continue on living. Maybe they were the ones running everything from behind before the skibidi toilets came in, because they do have mind control abilities and everything just got out of control with the invasion of skibidi toilets. We'll most likely get deeper into the lore of the TV men later on in the series, since the creator of the series started including them a lot more lately. But as far as my guesses go, this theory is most likely correct, but if you don't agree, you should comment down below your own theories about why we don't see many TV men, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Hello, everyone.
Okay. Even then, I still say to y'all, TV people betrayed us. I don't care. I mean, until I see something else, that's gonna be the theory. Trust nobody, only trust the cameras. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Shout out to Elite Cameraman for the good analysis.